Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening and watching. My name is Nefertiti, and you can find my information in the description box below. This is an energy update for December 2nd through December 8th, 2020. This is a general energy reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading, which covers your astrology for 30 days, as well as other channeled messages from spirit animals, angel numbers, crystal prescription, you can find the link in the description box below to book your reading. So let's get into the astrology, which is really intense right now. We are in eclipse season. We just came out of the energy, the direct energy of the very powerful Gemini full moon lunar eclipse. And the next eclipse is on December 14th in Sagittarius, the solar eclipse. And Saturn is going to move into Aquarius on December 17th and Jupiter on the 19th. So we're definitely in some heavy and very serious energy of growth and change. It's almost kind of like do or die energy. Push. We're feeling that energetic push from the universe, which we all know what that feels like. It's that deep down gut feeling that tells you constantly that you need to do something, that you need to release something. So there's things in your life that must change. Karmic cycles and contracts are ending so that new ones can begin. This is happening on a conscious and subconscious level. So change is inevitable. Resistance is futile. Collectively, we are regressing with this world health situation, and this is putting more pressure on people emotionally and financially. But if we look at it from a higher perspective, if we didn't get this pressure from the universe, would we make the changes that we need to make? Ultimately, all of these shifts and quote unquote world situations are helping people to take responsibility for their lives and energy. There are things that we are scared to do, things that we're scared to change, but we know that we have to do it afraid. And trust our intuition, trust the answers that we get, trust the astrology and the energies that are available to us to help us and assist us. Call on our spirit team and trust that the resources we need will come to us when we need them. This is the answer that I get over and over again from my spirit team. I'm sure some of you get this same answer over and over again. So it's time for us to really apply that so that we can move forward. Over the next 4 or 5 years, we're going to see the physical changes take place resulting from the energies that we've been developing in us, that have been developing around us, and that have been sent to us from higher frequencies, from the benevolent beings that exist on higher vibrational frequencies, helping and assisting us to raise to 5D. Whenever we're physically building something, it requires effort and time. And we all know that time is speeding up right now, implying that we are being asked to build a lot faster, i.e. learning lessons a lot faster, integrating energies a lot faster. And this can be uncomfortable, right? We know ascension symptoms are not fun. I've definitely been dealing with a lot of physical pain release. And it's so weird because initially when it started, I was kind of bummed out, like, damn, because I like to do yoga every day. I don't like to hurt. I don't like my body to hurt. But now that I understand what's going on, I'm able to approach it from a different perspective and say, okay, I know that this pain I'm feeling is energetic. So now I'm laying into it. I'm letting myself feel it. I'm still doing my practice. I'm still doing the poses and just allowing myself to feel that energy release. And a little story time. The other day I'm on my mat and I'm doing a lotus pose and my knee just cracks so loud enough to where my son got off the couch and came over there and looked at me. And it's weird because it hurt, but it felt good at the same time. And that's how I know it was something that needed to be released. And the knees on an energetic level are what keeps us moving forward, what keeps us flexible, what keeps us flowing with life. So I definitely needed that release, even though it hurt. We're also still purging from past lives too. That's kind of something that's going on in the background. And I've been hearing a lot of energy readers talk about getting past life work done, past life regression, hypnosis. And there's a lot of videos on YouTube available to help you with this, but I highly recommend that you find a practitioner if that's something that you're interested in, because it's very valuable to look into your past lives to kind of know what happened, any kind of traumas that you went through, any type of situations that could be affecting you now in this present life. It could be very helpful information for you to move forward. So we're working on several cycles within cycles. Let's remember to practice extreme self-care and schedule time for rest and relaxation. That's going to be critical, because as we're dealing with the physical, emotional, and spiritual changes sometimes happening simultaneously, it's necessary for us to just stop. And it doesn't have to be a long time. It can be. You can take a day off, of course, but even just 5 minutes here and there, 10 minutes here and there, to walk away, to go off into a room somewhere, or to take a walk and just calm yourself, take a few deep breaths and check in with yourself, right? That holy pause. I talk about that all the time. Mercury is now in outspoken, wise, and judgmental Sagittarius until December 20th. So it's easier for us to see the bigger picture. It's easier for us to be optimistic and hopeful. It's also easier for us to be judgmental, especially with ourselves, feeling like we're not doing enough, feeling like we're not good enough. But remember, we're dealing with some very intense energies. We're dealing with a lot in the collective right now. So be gentle and kind and patient with yourself. On December 5th, Venus is going to trine Neptune. Venus in Scorpio, Neptune in Pisces. This is a great day for relaxation, creativity, and finding ways to be of service. This is also a good day for just being lazy and engaging in entertaining activities. Maybe binge watching a series or taking a long, dreamy walk. It's okay to do that every now and then. Just keep it in balance, right? On December 6th, Venus is going to quincunx Mars, and we also have Mercury quincunx Uranus. So this could be a weird day with love, valuables, or money. This is a day of fire and desire with the Venus and Mars connecting here, the cosmic lovers. The thin line between love and hate transit is what I call Venus quincunx Mars. This speaks to sexual frustration, but also being more courageous in love. With Mercury quincunx Uranus, this is the mind of the astrologer, being able to see the energies, again, looking at the bigger picture and seeing all of the different scenarios and methods and ways that you can work through a situation or create solutions. The aha moments, the flashes of genius. Again, this could be a weird day, unexpected and bizarre events. And remember, Uranus is wild card energy, right? So it could go either way, depending on how it's aspecting your chart personally and depending on your vibration on that particular day. But this is a day where you can really engage in some progressive thinking, being open to everything but attached to nothing. So we've got some interesting energies to work with. It's great that we are moving into more positive, optimistic energy over the winter, because I feel like we're still in the thick of things. We're still having to learn some lessons. We're having to make adjustments. So practice loving yourself. It is a practice. It's something that you have to consciously engage in. Some affirmations to work with. I am willing to change. I choose peace over fear. I am a capable person and I can handle anything that comes my way. So work with affirmations in any way that you choose, repeating them throughout your day, writing them out a couple of times. Again, practice, right? Let's move on to the Oracle and Tarot cards. And from the Psychic Tarot, the Power card comes out, which is the Strength card in Tarot, Major Arcana, and it's reversed. So whenever I see this card, intuitively as a reader, it represents a two-faced person in your life, somebody wearing a mask, somebody that's not really keeping it 100 with you, right? This also is about conflict and the apprehension and vulnerability being felt right now with all of the changes and shifts that we know we must make, regardless of how we feel about it. Deep down, you know what you need to do. In the wild, lions hunt, regardless of if they're injured or whatever's going on, because they know if they don't hunt, they will die. They never doubt themselves, even though they are only about 10% successful when they hunt. They just keep hunting until they catch something. So with this Strength card reversed, this is about you finding that inner fortitude, finding that inner strength to keep moving forward, to keep hunting, to keep yourself focused on your goals, being flexible, right? But being stubborn about your results. We are going through changes and shifts, and we're going to be going through this for a while. So I feel like the more you can accept that and the more you can live your life in the present every single day, assessing your energy, assessing the energy that's available to you from the cosmos and working with it. Let's move on to the crystal, and purple agate is showing up. Purple agate is a protective, powerful, and stabilizing crown chakra crystal. In ancient times, soldiers used purple agate as a good luck charm in battle. It's a great stone for light workers and helps us to remember that even though we continue to fight the good fight in 3D, we do so because, number one, we've chosen to be here at this time, and we know that the light has already won. We're just in a lower vibrational frequency, and this is how things have to play out where we are. Purple agate protects you and your family from negativity. It's a support crystal that helps you to persevere and get through difficult, seemingly hopeless times. Purple agate will help you to release despair and bitterness. And like the Mercury and Uranus energy, purple agate helps you to awaken to your highest potential, creativity, and uniqueness. Let's move on to the spirit animal, and crocodile is showing up. Crocodile is a self-care spirit animal that helps you to awaken to your courage and psychic abilities, just like the Strength card reversed, just like the purple agate. Crocodile will help you in times of emotional difficulty. He gives you stamina and focus to go after what you want, regardless of the circumstances. And I always think of crocodile spirit as a he, but if you prefer, you can think of crocodile as a she. Croc shows up to give you energy to create, transform, and be patient as you move through times of upheaval. Remember that there has to be an ending before there's a new beginning. Crocodiles are feared, as they should be, but remember that we are afraid of things because we don't understand them. So if you're feeling a lot of fear and apprehension right now, know that, first of all, that's normal. I mean, our world is changing before our eyes. That's natural to feel a little bit of trepidation. But understand the fear and do it anyway. Do what you need to do anyway. Croc helps you to understand your fears and blocks. So know that you have support. when you call on the crocodile spirit to move through your challenges. Let's move on to the angel number, and 523 is showing up again. This is about changes, and know that these changes are answers to your prayers and aligning you with your life purpose. This is a stern message about the endings and beginnings of life cycles. Release the old and embrace the new. 523 helps you to see new ways of doing and being, like the Uranus energy, like the Sagittarius energy. When 523 shows up in your world, your spirit team is there to help you in a very practical way. They wish to give you the nuts and bolts information that you can use in your practical life, because I feel like they know that's what we need at this time. Like when people are struggling right now, right? People need to know, how am I going to feed my family? When am I going to go back to work? What do I need to do for work? These are things that your spirit team will help you with, but you have to ask. Remember that people are resources, but God is your source. So when you want the answer to anything, go to your source, whether it's practical, spiritual, emotional, mental. There's help available for all of those things. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to speaking to you again really soon. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.